Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. How's it going? I was just upstairs working and I'm like, you know what? I haven't heard a New Mission Souls song for a while. So I'm going to run downstairs into my basement here and react to one. And I know you guys have been writing me saying react to this, this, and this. I saved the emails, but I can't find them, so I don't know where they're at. So I just randomly picked one, and I came across Guns N' Roses' "Sweet Child of Mine." I'm like, what's better than that? So I thought I would go ahead and react to that, and then I got to get back to work. So why don't we turn this on, and let's check this one out. Here we go. Sounding good already. I think I chose well.
She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a one safe place where, as a child, and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Ooh, sweet love of mine.
Okay, I'm not quite through halfway of the song yet, but I will back it up. I figure this is probably a pretty good place to break. Man, it is so cool seeing younger people enjoy music that I grew up with and stuff. I just really enjoy seeing that. So there's hope for the future generation. Now, this is one of those songs, obviously, where you already have a version of this embedded into your mind before the song even starts, and you hear those opening riffs, and you immediately think Guns N' Roses. I mean, it's iconic. So, anytime anyone covers songs like this, I'm always curious: are they gonna try to recreate it, or are they gonna try to do something different, mildly different, seriously different? Just varies, and right away you can tell, as with other songs that I've heard from them already, that Mission Souls is leaning into their own lane a little bit. It sounds like they're going to kind of give us their own take on it. And I hate saying the phrase, stay true to the original. You know what? They're going to make it theirs. So I don't even want to talk about the original. So they're not trying to match the original raw edge of it. I don't think. I think it's more controlled, maybe a little more polished, and honestly, it makes us listen to the song in kind of like a different way, in a different light. The vocals stand out right away too. Instead of going for that high, almost unpredictable energy of Axl Rose that he was so popular for, this feels more grounded, definitely more steady, and that just kind of shifts the focus of the song. You start paying more attention to the melody itself, and not just the really powerful, over the top attitude of the original. And musically, I think they're supporting that as well. The band stays tight, it doesn't overplay, I think, at all. It keeps everything like really centered around the vocal, which I think is important. So far, this is just like really good. There's no need for me to overtalk this. So let's go ahead and play this to the end, and then we will talk some more. Here we go.
Sweet love of mine.
Yeah.
Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Ooh, where do we go now? Oh, where do we go?
Wow. I didn't like that at all. Yes, I'm kidding. Wow, that was really fun. So entertaining. Every time I've watched a video of Mission Souls, I just stop it and I realize I have a big smile on my face. Wow. So now that we kind of got to the part of the song where the original really opens up like crazy, and I think instead of trying to match that energy, don't, I'm not saying they didn't have energy, because they definitely did, but Mission Souls, I think, stayed consistent with their approach that they started early on in the song. They're not chasing the original by like any stretch. They're kind of committing to the version. The guitar work, I think, still carries the structure to the song, but it's not trying to recreate Slash's exact feel. I don't think they're doing that at all. It's cleaner, for one thing. It's a little more restrained, although they did kick it up pretty good. I was glad to see that. And like I said, it kind of fit the tone that they chose at the very beginning of the Song vocally, I think it's the same thing. There's no attempt to force high explosive moments. That's, I think, definitely where Mission Souls is a little different than Guns N' Roses. I think Axl Rose just went off on it. I think they again stayed very natural and within in the range of the vocalist. This isn't about intensity at all. Listening to this, it becomes more about interpretation of the song. You're hearing a song through a different lens now by listening to them, and I think that's the key to a cover like this. Is that if you're not going to match the original energy, you have to offer something new, something different, something else. And here, what they're offering, I think, is consistency and control. Just really, really well done. And that was a lot of fun to listen to. So, okay, listen. Let me get my headphones off, and I'll be back for the final thought. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Final Thoughts. So before I get into this incredibly cool song we just listened to, I do want to touch on something that's legit. I mean, it's really a serious situation. I don't know if any of you have had to deal with, in your family, issues with Alzheimer's. Let me tell you something. I have, and it's an incredibly cruel, cruel disease. I've mentioned in a few videos now that I'm working on a film, and the director of that is Andre Boyd. He also directed a film called Forget Me Not. This is a little flyer for it. And it is about the journey of a family where the dad ends up getting Alzheimer's, and it kind of walks you through the stages. Let me tell you something. It is an incredibly powerful film, and if any of you have had to deal with this, or if you're just kind of curious how it affects, everybody, please check this video out. I will have the link to it below. Powerful, powerful film, and I think you'll really enjoy it, and I think you'll walk away with a better attitude about what this is about, and how difficult it is, and you'll understand a little bit more when you hear people talking about the situation, how incredibly, like I said, how cruel this really is, but really an incredible film, and like I said, very powerful. So I will have the link for this below. Okay, Mission Souls. What a great song. I'm so glad I chose this one. One thing that keeps running through my mind about a song like this when you try to recreate it is that the identity of a song can change dramatically depending upon how the song is actually delivered, because Sweet Child of Mine is usually tied to a very specific feeling like youth, energy, unpredictability. It's almost feels like a moment kind of frozen in time. Like I can remember when this song came out, that's what this song was about. It was like that moment. But this version doesn't try to recreate that moment at all. Instead, I think it feels like the song has kind of moved like forward in time, like you're hearing it from someone who already lived through that emotion, rather than someone experiencing it in real time. And that is interesting to me because it kind of shifts the focus away from the intensity of the song, which God knows it was very much so, more towards the idea behind the song itself, memory, connection, and how those things really evolve. Another thing that stood out is how this version changes your relationship with the overall lyrics. In the original, the delivery is so incredibly strong, it almost carries the meaning for you. I bet there's a lot of people who have heard the song and know every word of it, but really if you ask them what's the song about, they may not know because the song's all about the energy and the power and a fun chorus and stuff like that. Here the delivery kind of steps back just enough so that you actually have to meet the song kind of maybe halfway. They don't completely back off the energy, but I would say halfway. So you're not being pulled into the song. Instead, you're kind of being invited into it. And that creates a different kind of listening experience. And it did for me. It's a little more reflective, maybe just a little more personal or something like that. And I think that's what makes this version just so really fun and great to listen to. It doesn't try to compete with the song the way it was. It gives you a sense of what the song can become and what it did become. So I love this different take on it. To me, it definitely was Guns N' Roses, but to me, it kind of showed it in an entirely new light, which I just really enjoyed. And that's what I think Mission Souls is so good at. So 10 out of 10 on this one. And if you guys did recommend this, I knew that all along. So, guys, listen, if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up or just like and subscribe. Make my life easy. And check out that link below for that video. I think you'll be really touched by watching that. All right, listen, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. And that's more fitting now after I just mentioned this video. So God bless all of you. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Rock and roll. See ya. Bye-bye.